thoughts on the game?
Okay, well, Robert Morris is one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They've won 5 out of the last 6. This was coming in, we thought not going to be an easy game or an easy matchup. They're playing with a lot of confidence. I think their style of play is really challenging for people. They're athletic and really up-tempo. So we had to be really locked in and ready to go. So I thought within that first quarter, it just took us a little bit to settle in. I didn't think that we were playing that badly. They were scoring it every time down the floor, it felt like. So once we settled in a little bit, I was so proud. Look at our second and third quarter defensive effort to hold them to 9 points. That second quarter was really fun. We got it rolling, we got stops, started scoring. Really fun to see Jenna out there hitting a 3 right before half, and to see Maddie do what she did. Just was so balanced across the board, and really happy that we got a lot of people opportunities to play today.
Do you feel like that second quarter was the best kind of defensive quarter that you guys have played, whether even if it's just the points allowed, like reflection, just
it may
like
be.
From an eye test?
I would say it's probably one of the best quarters of defense we've played all year. It's right up there. Yeah. I mean, we really locked in and took away what they were trying to do. We turned it up a notch. I love that we got some deflections and forced some turnovers within the press and got ourselves going a little bit. But yeah, that's one of the better quarters that we've played defensively.
I know we've asked about, Maddie Shriver, but just like what she continues to do off the bench, and, she's been a starter, so like this isn't something abnormal for the production she's producing, but she keeps on delivering every time she gets back in the line.
Well, what's really exciting now is you're seeing Maddie playing right back to the level that she was playing at before she went out. And I didn't really know how long that was going to take. I knew it would come back at some point, but when you miss 10 games and that long, you just need some time to settle back in. And it's less about the keeping up and the staying in shape part. It's probably more about your instincts and playing with other people, and that takes a little bit of time. But wow, she played great today, and so that's just really exciting to see her have the confidence again to play like that, and to not back down and take open shots. And I know her teammates were really excited for her.
Jenna, just like you've been here for a few years now, do you feel like this team is locked in as ever? That you guys have been. I know the win streak, is up to 14 now, but do you feel like this team is locked in and ready for this stretch run?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like in practice, we prepare every day. We have 7 seniors, and everyone, that's just like the connection we have is so crucial to our success. And yeah, I think it definitely plays into like how well we've been doing, and like, I don't know, just winning games. And like we beat them by I don't know how much, but they're a good team.
Yeah.
And just like fighting and kind of limiting their points in that second half or second quarter really helped.
Kayla, just now you and your team go on the road. What are the challenges there when you have a road trip and you got to go to Cleveland State and whatnot and Milwaukee?
Yeah, we have a tough stretch in front of us. I mean, we have some tough home games and tough road games, I should say. It's when you go on the road, you always have to be a little bit better, and you got to be a little bit sharper, and you got to be quick to get off to a good start. And I think that's always the challenge with those teams. And you got to throw records out the window right now, because in this league there are so many teams who are beating teams that maybe you wouldn't expect, and it just seems like any given night there's upsets, or there's people playing much better than they had been even a month ago. We saw that same thing today with Robert Morris. I think that they're playing at a much better level than they were when we saw them just a month ago. So, the challenge with road trips is we don't have this amazing 2,000-person crowd behind us, and the excitement when we hit a shot, and how much adrenaline and energy that can give you. So we got to go do that on our own. We have to bring a lot of juice from the bench, and our own energy has to be top-notch right from the start. So we have a tough stretch in front of us. I think we've got some challenging games, and we've got to continue to stay as locked in today going forward.
Jenna, do you and the girls like being like the ones with your target on the backs? I mean, it's been this way for a decade plus with this program. Every time Green Bay's on the schedule, the other team they want to match it and beat you guys. Do you like that kind of having that target on your back?
I think we embrace it.
Yeah.
I think we like when teams come in, we know they want to beat us, and so we do play our hardest. I think right now we're in a unique spot where we are second in the league, and we kind of don't have that same target on our backs.
Yeah.
But I think it's just kind of cool to be like the one kind of coming in from behind and hopefully doing something in the end. So,
Kayla, what are you most proud about of this group as of right now in the season? Is it the win streak? Is it is it, oh, you guys got really good, better at defense, or is it, players just stepping in? What's kind of your mindset of what are you most proud
There's
of?
a lot to be proud of with this group. I don't know that I can narrow it to one. I'm really impressed by how this team has leaned into continuing to get better each week, because I really feel like we are. And I know that that's not always easy as a player to keep hearing, because we really don't look ahead. We really have the next game on our radar, and really that's it. And just keep getting better, keep getting better. These two games this weekend, these both made us better, because they Thursday night we were defended in a different way, and we had to figure it out. It was a low scoring game, and today it's just, again, you're going against athleticism, and that's never easy. So I think I'm most proud of the leadership that I've seen with the upperclassmen. I mean, Jenna included. I think they're just really smart players, and they just want it so bad for each other, and they're just really, really fun to work with every day. But I think that we keep getting better too. It's not like we're skirting by in certain games. It's not like we're taking plays off, and I think we have a standard that we want to hold each other to. So that's coaches to player, and it's honestly more player to player, that if it's not good enough, they let each other know. And that's our culture is a really big piece of what we do here.
Now in this final stretch run, Kayla, do you allow yourself to look at the standings? Do you allow yourself to look at the scoreboard, or is it business as usual?
Yeah, I don't look at that.
Yeah.
It's we have a job to do, and my job right now is to prepare us for the next game. Well, we'll enjoy this one tonight, and then we'll prepare for the next game, and it's just one game ahead every single time. So I didn't even know we clinched the quarterfinal thing until someone told me that, so I didn't even know what they were talking about. It's just so far off in the distance. It's just, you get so caught up in that, then you're not doing your job. I just think you have to stay in the present best you can, and it's my job to do that so that they do that too.
Today being the Pink Zone game, how important is that, and what does it mean to be a part of something like that?
Yeah, you want to answer that? You want me to? So I'll share with you that the women that were with us for the starting lineups actually joined us last night for an event with our team. We did a team dinner with them and allowed all of them. Some are in the battle right now. Some of them are through the battle. Some of them are really far past the battle, but all have experience with breast cancer. So we heard all of their stories last night, and really wanted our players to take away from that what true adversity really looks like. I think when you're a college student and a student athlete, you have a lot on your plate. You do. But I think sometimes you get caught up in having a really bad day, and this is the worst thing ever, and not doing well on an assignment or losing a game. That's just like the worst thing, and it's really not. It's about perspective, and last night we got perspective from those amazing women who shared their stories, and then we asked them to join us for the starting lineups and just honor them. And today we said we were going to play for them, and I think that's amazing what this team went out and did today, because they honored them with their play big time. Mm-hmm. So I hope today that we raised a lot of awareness and a lot of funds for Ribbon of Hope, was the nonprofit that we worked with today, and to see all the pink in the crowd and to do the signs ahead of the game was a really, really cool way to make it personal. I know a lot of people have been affected by breast cancer and cancer in general. We can all relate to that. So it's an amazing thing to use basketball as a platform to be able to shine a light on that topic.